Welcome back, everyone. I'm DK.
I'm SHARKMAN.
And today we will be ranking the Maximals from Rise of the Beasts.
Yup.
We don't know much about the Maximals. All we can do is based on what we've seen in the Transformer movie Rise of the Beasts. So this might not be as long of a video, but we wanted to talk a little bit more about Rise of the Beasts because it was our #1 favorite.
When were you born?
1999.
This came out 3 years after you were born. Beast Wars. Beast Wars came out 3 years after you were,
Really?
before you were born. Yeah.
Before or after?
Before.
Oh.
It
So
came out.
96?
Yeah, it came out September 16th of 1996. So interesting.
Anyway, before we begin, please subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below how you would rank the Maximals from Rise of the Beasts.
Yeah.
So,
With all that said, let's get started.
Yeah. So in number 5, I have Rhinox. He's like the Hulk of the group because of his being all muscle and stuff.
It's like the Hulk mixed with
with
Tony Stark because he's smart.
Yeah.
Or I guess like Spider-Man, I guess, technically.
Yeah.
He like, because Spider-Man is like supposed to be like a nerd and like genius or whatever. So.
I like Rhinox. He was, well, to be honest, I liked his design a lot. Did he get many lines in the movie?
He didn't get any lines.
He didn't get any lines.
He can talk, and it's weird because on the cast he has a voice actor. He just didn't have any lines. So for some reason,
weird.
yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, they don't show Rhinox or Cheetor very
Much
in the movie.
Yeah, at least Cheetor actually got speaking lines though.
Yeah, I like Cheetor. Cheetor.
Just because Rhinox can't talk though doesn't mean he's not smart, obviously. Because he's, like I said, he's always like the engineer of the Maximals, or like the inventor and stuff for the Maximals.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if he can.
At least from what I've heard, that's what his character is supposed to be like. So
yeah, since we didn't see much of him except for when he's fighting or when we first get introduced to them because of yeah, them looking for the second piece of the key.
Right.
Yeah, there's not much I can say about him. Who's your number 5?
Ape Link, but only because we didn't see much of him. He died like within like the first 15 minutes? Not 15. It would be like probably 5 to 10 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
He died, and we didn't get to like see much of his character. From what I did like, but again, it wasn't enough to like say whether I like him like as a whole, or if I like just what he had in that moment.
Right.
So, but that's all I got to say about him. I liked his blades, his like arm blades. I thought they were pretty cool. Not very useful. Again, I mean, to me, I don't think it would be very useful to have like on your arms like backwards. And the reason why it's the same argument I have with Ahsoka where she holds it backwards. I don't think it's a very effective way to hold it because I don't know, because I just feel like one, you have a risk of cutting your arm off, and two, you're like this. You're going like this, like it's a baton, like it just doesn't seem like a very effective way. I don't know. Like she does it well. I'm just saying, to me, if I did that, I feel like I wouldn't do it well because it's like I just can't get enough power on the swing because it's just you know what I mean. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, everybody has their own ways of doing it.
I don't know. But anyway, what were you saying?
Oh no, none. I was waiting. I was gonna go to the next one once you were done.
Oh yeah, and also I feel like he's kind of like Sentinel in a way because Sentinel was Optimus Prime's leader originally, like the leader of the Autobots originally, before Optimus, and he was like his mentor and stuff. And then Ape Link is the mentor / leader, previous leader of the Maximals, and he was like a good friend to Primal. So it's like it's kind of like a mirror almost for. It's like a mirror, like image or whatever.
I mean, it's the same with with the Jedi. We go back to that, like with Anakin and Ahsoka was the same as like Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Like that's I like that. Cheetor is my number 4, only because
I like his
I
voice
wanted
actor.
him to do more.
His voice actor was great.
Yeah.
His voice actor was great. I
love-
like his spear. You couldn't really see his spear very well because he was like, you know, all the action, like camera and stuff.
Mhm.
But you could see it a little bit, and I thought it was a really cool like spear design. I don't know about you, I thought it was really cool.
I liked how he fought.
I like their actual like animalistic forms. I thought the cheetah looked really good. Like for
Yes.
like CGI wise, I think that the animal designs were cool.
And they did the motion of the cheetah very well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it is just yeah. Also, it's funny because Cheetah is also like Bumblebee, where like they're like the young kind of like, at least for what I've heard, Cheetah is supposed to be like the Bumblebee of the Maximals, where he's like kind of like new or not new, but like young and like really like you can get down and dirty like Bumblebee, but he's also like really like you know what I mean?
You can kind of get the sense of that since well, for one, he is the smallest. Well, Airazor and him are probably almost the same size, but he is like cats. They're kind of like mischievous and stuff.
Yeah, so
yeah, I can see.
It was just really cool to see that in him.
Yeah, I like his design. I don't know. I forgot what I didn't like about him.
Also, Cheetor and Bumblebee also have the thing in common where they're both kind of like the first mates of their respective leaders. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I
I don't
kind of
know.
got that more with Airazor than I did with him. Because of...
Or at least he's supposed to have that kind of feel to him. He's supposed to have, like, the whole... Basically, Optimus Primal and Cheetor are supposed to be, like, mirrored versions of Bumblebee and Optimus.
I can see Optimus Primal being that way, but not Cheetor. Because if that was the case, he would have had more screen time. Like,
True,
I get,
yeah, that's true. If you're, because that would be a very important character, so it would make sense that you would get more.
I mean, that's just what I got.
They portray Airazor. Airazor is supposed to be like the surveillance and like air support. Like because she can fly, she has more like the surveillance part of the group.
Like Ono from Lion Guard.
Yeah, but in a cooler.
In a cooler way. Yeah.
Like, okay, I love Ono, don't get me wrong, but, like, Ono isn't, like, as cool as Airazor. Like, she has more...
No, Airazor...
At least Airazor can breathe fire. Like, that's a useful, like, tool.
She's almost like a phoenix, almost.
Yeah, except she can't turn her whole body on fire like a real phoenix. But, like, yeah, basically, I get the point.
I'd say she was like, I should not.
Even if I wonder if Phoenix in like mythology can actually breathe fire, or if they can only light their like body on fire. That would be like interesting to know.
Mythology.
That would be very interesting to know. Anyway, continue.
Who's your number 4?
My number 4 is. I got looking at. Oh wait, why am I looking here? I keep forgetting it's on my phone.
On your phone?
Yeah, because I didn't want to think we had another piece of paper.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Optimus Primal is my number 4.
Wow, I didn't think he was going to be that far down.
Optimus Primal is like Optimus Primal. He's a great leader who I think actually cares about his teammates. Actually, you know what I mean? Like, he cares about his friends, like his crew in a sense.
Right.
Like, and I feel like really bad because you can see the pain in his eyes when he has to kill Airazor. Like it's like
they did very well.
Like you could see the sadness as he's like crushing her. Like it's so sad that.
The thing I like about Optimus Primal.
And again, Ron Perlman did his voice like spot on. Like they got the perfect person. The thing
that I like about him more than I do of Optimus Prime is that he's more of a I want to say pacifist almost. Like he tries his best to
avoid fighting
or avoid like well, he fights when he needs to is the thing, but he tries to work with people before he like judges people, you know. Also, he's a great leader, and he's brave.
He's more trusting of other species, or like other races, species, whatever you like prefer to use.
He's more in the very good at negotiating.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I really. He's the that makes sense.
No,
Dave.
I'm laughing because I just thought of a joke. It's dumb. It's a dumb joke. It is. I was gonna say if Optimus Primal is a pacifist, then Optimus Prime likes to pacifist. But it's such a dumb joke. It's such a dumb joke. I'm sorry.
I feel like he thinks. I mean, I know Optimus Prime thinks highly of his people and everything, and I do.
And he feels bad about like deserting his home and making his friends leave, and like not being able to get his friends/family home.
Yeah, but
so
the thing that Optimus Primal does very well is they did leave Ape Link by himself.
Yeah. But Ape Link chose that. Ape Link chose to do that to save his friends.
Yeah, but the difference is Optimus Primal doesn't. Like, I do think he feels guilty for leaving him, but at the same time, he doesn't let that predict how he treats other people and like putting decisions of his people and everything. While Optimus Prime holds on to the guilt and continues to blame himself and blame other people and stuff. So in the movie, he doesn't, like, I can see why he is that way, but I think Optimus Primal, like, the way he deals with that guilt is different and better. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Right, yeah. He handles his emotions better.
Yeah, and I really, like, I don't know what Optimus Prime would do if one of his comrades had turned to. I saw that Optimus Primal was, like, the way they CGI'd his face, the pain you saw.
He was very hesitant to do it, but he knew he knew what had to be done and did it anyway. Even though,
not to say that killing your friend
is right, okay, but he knew it's a hard choice that every leader, I feel like in that universe, or in this universe that we're talking about, I feel like every leader has to make that hard decision of, do I kill my best friend or get killed myself because my best friend is being corrupted unintentionally, unwillingly would kill somebody unwillingly. You know, it's a hard decision, and you can tell that he really doesn't want to kill his friends because, well, I mean, he doesn't, you know, they're like the last remaining Maximals, and so killing his friend is hard, and it looks like they made it look like something that would actually happen in real life. Like, his expression is something that you can imagine somebody feeling if they had to do the exact same thing. You know what I mean? They were put in the exact same position. And it even makes it a little bit more sad because Airazor even told him to do it. And she even, like, was assuring him that it was going to be okay and stuff. And he knew it was, but he still felt really bad because it's his friend.
And her saying that would have helped him not feel as guilty.
Yeah, so.
But, you know, what he does afterwards is also, like, shows how strong he is to go and put his feelings aside for now and go help rescue the planet.
Yeah, so.
So, yeah, I like it. So. Who's your number 3?
Wait, who's your number 3?
Ape Link.
Oh, yeah, your number 3 is Ape Link. Oh my god, I keep going over here. That's on that way.
Chuck it.
I did chuck it.
Chuck things.
Okay, number 3 was Cheetor for me.
I know we didn't get very much with Ape Link, but his sacrifice and his encouraging words to Optimus Primal, the way he took leadership in that role, really spoke volumes to me. I guess that's why, even though he only had a moment in the movie, he, you know, it struck a chord with me, and I loved it. I loved him for that.
Very inspiring.
Very, very inspiring.
Maybe that's another reason why he's such why Primal is such a great leader, because he is so inspired by his previous mentor.
The thing is
that he you know what I mean? I don't know. Or maybe it's just natural. Maybe it's just natural. I'm just pulling crud out of nowhere. Like
the thing that I loved about it, the whole thing was that, like, when you see Primal, he looks like he doesn't look different later in the movie, but he looks so much younger, and he looks like an apprentice who's being told to, you know.
Yeah.
And to see, it's like any movie where the mentor is fighting. Like if you saw like Qui-Gon fighting and Obi-Wan's just sitting there, or like if you like any of the tension you feel when you watch the mentor fighting and die. It really hit me hard.
It always hits you hard. Did you feel for that character?
So yeah, they did phenomenal in getting me to like Link within a couple of minutes, but you can see the volume of impact he has on these other characters.
He is a very good leader. Was a pretty good leader. It'll just like that's the feel you get, because you don't really see it really. I mean, maybe for like a few seconds before he has to fight and dies, but like you can just kind of get a sense that that's how he is. Like before that moment, like you can kind of sense that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Never mind.
No, I get what you're saying.
Let's just continue.
Anything else you want to say about Cheetor? Cheetor?
I like Cheetor. I think they also got really good voice actor for him. I think I think the CGI for the their animal forms are really good. And I think that he's a good friend to Primal.
I love them all. Like, there's not one that I despised or disliked.
Yeah.
Number 2. Mine's Optimus Primal.
Airazor.
Okay.
I pretty much said everything I have to say about Airazor, except for the fact that I think that Airazor is one of those people. She is one of those people that you really love, but ends up dying early, and you hate seeing them go because you didn't really get to spend too much time with them. And it's always sad to see someone and especially for us who are new to like the Beast Wars like characters. I'm sorry for using quotation. I don't know why I said that, because we are new to like characters from the old TV series like Beast Wars and stuff, but because she was such a new character and we knew nothing about her, I was actually really excited to get to know her character, because everybody likes Airazor. A lot of people like Airazor. Not everybody, but a lot of people like Airazor from the Beast Wars series, and I was really sad that we didn't get to see her or like know her much, and I was actually looking forward to that, because I was like, you know what I mean? Because she was starting to be she was actually a really interesting character from the start. Like from the moment we actually got to meet her, like throughout, she was a really interesting character, and I feel like she was getting more and more interesting the more you watch, you know?
She's actually my number 1, and like the thing about Airazor is she was like the mother hen of all the characters. Like
she's like the wise old grandma. She's like the
she is.
Oh well, okay, I mean not grandma, but like the wise old lady of the group. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
I mean they're all older because it's been years, but like
because she like
But I'm just saying, like, for an old, like, you know what I mean? Like, she just seems, like, wise beyond her years, in a sense.
I mean, from her coming in to save the Autobots to her being the first one to call, what's the girl's name in the movie?
Chloe? I think was her name. Let me look it up.
Yeah, because she was the first one to call her by her name.
Oh, Elaine. Yeah. It's okay, yeah.
She,
Arcee's the bike lady.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I like Darcy as well, but you know.
She was the first one to like listen. She was like, I don't know. There's just they did so much with her in the movie that as soon as she got hit, I was like very sad because I knew something bad was gonna happen to her.
Yeah.
That they would have to fight her, and
I'm not gonna lie, I either thought she was gonna be evil or she was gonna like rust away, kind of like Ironhide did. Like that's what I thought was like, you know how like Ironhide got like hit and then started like rusting away. I thought she was gonna get like really rusty and die, or I thought what ended up happening, like she was gonna get corrupt. So
yeah.
I like
So
either way would have been sad because you know.
I mean, she was in most of the movie, and
yeah, so
she was incredible. Like I really loved her.
That's something me and Megan both commented on when we were watching the movie in theaters. We were like, she's one of the greatest, or one of the good best characters.
Yes, by far in that movie.
So.
Who was your number? Oh, yours was Rhino.
Yeah, for a couple of reasons. One, I like smart characters, even though we didn't get to see any like intelligence from him. From what I've heard, he's supposed to like I said, the inventor of the Maximals or whatever, like the the scientist dude, the smart guy. But he's also like really tough, obviously, because he's a rhino. So he's like got really thick armor. I think the part about him that I liked the most was probably when we saw his few clips of fighting when he was like at the end.
I love
that really cool hammer he had, like the hammer that he used. I thought was really cool, and I thought it was really funny when he like went like that and like made that guy go flying or whatever. Yeah. Like you could tell he's a powerful guy, but inside that powerful like. I would say muscle, but he's not muscly. Like in that, you know what I mean? Like in that, inside that powerful body, he's got like a mind or like a really powerful.
Of course, he has a mind. Sorry.
When I'm saying, okay, intelligent mind. Then we'll say.
Sorry.
Intelligent mind, whatever. The point is he's both smart and he's got the brawn as well. He's got the best of both worlds. And to me, I feel like that's a good character. If you can make a character that's really strong, but also has really good but who's also like really smart and is able to figure things out, I think it's a good character. I don't know, I just thought that was a really good character design or whatever.
One thing that I didn't mention was, like, when they were fighting at the end, all of their battle forms were incredible. I really liked Optimus Primal's battle armor.
I liked his, I don't know what kind of weapon he has. I think he also has a spear, but he can, like, break it apart, make it, like, a flail or whatever with, like, or something like that, I forget.
Watching the counterparts of each fight together was incredible.
I liked watching Prime and Primal fight together. That was fun. Like when they were fighting Battle Trap.
I especially loved it when Optimus Primal came back and helped Optimus Prime.
I loved it that when they were fighting together because it was funny because he was like, that was my killer and like I don't know, it was just funny. I liked it. It was fun.
Oh yeah.
It was just cool seeing them together. Fine. Yeah, it was just cool watching them fight together.
Because it's like Legolas.
I also think it's cool and kind of dumb at the same time that Noah was strong enough to hold Optimus Prime because he's like I get he's got Mirage technically on him, but like even with that, he's still a human being. Like there's no way that he can just like hold the axe and him at this without like getting stuck up himself. Like how is does that make any sense to you? Like I'm sorry, but does that to me that doesn't really make much sense because Optimus Prime weighs like thousands of pounds and he's
you know what I would love if Matt Pat from Theory. Film Theory. If he would do a video on the
logistics of that happening.
The logistics of
whether somebody could actually hold that guy or not.
Yeah, with Mirages. That would be cool.
That would be cool. He did do a video on Transformers, but it was more so like the likelihood of Transformers being a real thing in the real world rather than you know what I mean? which would be cool. I'm not saying it wouldn't be cool, but it's kind of impossible.
Kind of impossible. I mean,
Well,
not like
it wouldn't be impossible to make the actual Transformers. The part that would be impossible is powering them.
Yeah.
Like, that would be the part that would be impossible.
Right.
Other than that, everything else would probably be more possible. Because it's just a robot that can transform into a car. And, like, we've already seen cars that can, like, transform into boats and stuff now.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, it's not, like...
It's not completely impossible.
It's not completely impossible to make it. It's more powering them that would be the problem. Because
Right.
battery
are
technology...
not
Yeah, battery technology is not gone very, very far.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially compare it to like computer power, like which is skyrocketed to like a trillion fold as far as like computing power, but batteries are only like 20% like more powerful than they used to be. So until we can find a more powerful battery, I don't think Transformers like would really be, you know, a real thing in the real world until we can like figure that out. But
anyway, that's our ranking of the Maximals. Comment down below how you would rate them. Rank them. Not rate them, but rank them. And subscribe if you're new. And like the video.
yeah.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.